Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. Some more Death Stranding. We'll see if we can 5-star everything today. Real quick, that was Sky Over Tokyo from the Suzume soundtrack. Fucking rad as hell movie. Beautiful songs, beautiful like visuals. Yeah, I really like Shinkai. I really like Shinkai. Let me just triple check. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't want to mix people up here. Yeah, those movies are badass. That might not be the right word for it. Suzume is badass. Where are we? We're the Timefall shelter. These are auto delivery. Okay. Can I pretty please just look at the map? No. No, I cannot. We have to leave. I don't think I need to be down here. We just finished the veteran porter, right? And it's raining. But I do have cargo in here. Okay, weather station, Timefall Farmer, right, I believe we had a priority order from here. Is that enough room? Yeah, come on. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Come on. Yeah, we have time sensitive first prepper. Do I have... I guess we'll see in a moment, won't we? 6 minutes? Probably bring this as well, because I think we're going to make a stop at the weather station. I do have my carrier. I also need to, I need to yoink this stuff out of this place before I leave.
Order assigned.
Okay, that's fine. Beautiful. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Are these guys back already? Because I waited a day. I don't know. I don't see any vehicles roaming around. No, they're still down. Okay. If I had to pick between permanently getting rid of mules or BTs, mules and terrorists, not just mules. What if it was all three, though? If I had to pick one of them. That is a good question. I don't know. I feel like maybe mules are the most prevalent. But how big of a deal, like, are they really? I feel like I run into them more than I do the terrorists, because they're only on the west side of the map. I don't really go out that way very often. Yeah, I might choose mules. Gotta be quick. But I think we're completely fine.
Here's to you, Sam. Good work.
Give me your... hang on. Let me do the bot stuff first. Yeah, just send out everything. I think Lake Knot has been full for a while. I think it's been full for a while. Oh, another urgent. All right, that works. That works out fantastically. We have 3 minutes. Is the new time limit. Am I gonna have enough room for all of this?
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limits.
Man, I hope so. Look out, guys. Please get out of the road. Look out. I think you guys are a little dramatic.
if anyone's watching.
I think we're making good progress.
Keep on keeping on. Safe travels.
See what I can do here. Who's that? Is that Theo? Theo. Video, bud. Speed skeleton level 2? I gotta put my damn hat on. How's that one in such poor condition? Because I haven't upgraded these yet, that's why. Time? Time check? Elapsed time, 5 minutes. We got a minute left. Actually, we have like a minute 30. I think the other one that we just got was on a shorter time frame.
Thanks for coming.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Web.
Thanks for coming, Sam. Thanks. Maybe it's not all bullshit what they say about you.
Oh my gosh, that was massive. Wolf. Oh my god. Wow, are we just done here? Oh no, there's like one more. Oh, there's one more that we have to do to get our star to 5. One more like a special one. It's gonna be a recovery, isn't it?
Got something I thought you could use. Take it if you want. Leave it. You know, Sam, you might be the closest thing to a friend I've got in this world. Come around anytime.
Dog, I'm just the mailman. I'm just the mailman. Okay, what do we need to do? Hmm. What is that? 6:30 minutes. Can I do that by car in 6:30? Probably. Oh, or can I? I don't know. That actually might be pushing it just a hair. What do you want? First prepper. I say, yeah, first prepper. No, not the final pizza. Email. Email. That's so. What do you give me? High density special alloy. Yeah, we should bring that with us. I'm just gonna let the bot handle it. I'm just gonna let the bot handle it. I can't be bothered. That should count. You just have to do it. You don't have to. You don't have to S rank it. I think. Oh yeah, there's one all the way out there. Can I get up that mountain? Uh-oh. I don't feel very confident about this one.
That's not good.
Could have been worse, although those were my chemicals. Ooh. Why did I place these in such precarious positions? These are awful. I'm griefing people. That's not entirely true. They just can't get off. You just can't get off here. There's a path right there. Yeah, we could just go over to that rest station.
Structure upgraded.
I want to see some of the new stuff that we got.
Have a pleasant.
Rare holograms. This is yearning. Yeah, I don't know who these people are. I never played Cyberpunk. That's kind of cool. Goose? Oh, it is just animals. Wolf. What's the hardest one to get? I don't know. Let's do goose. Goose. I didn't even think about the road. One of these days I'll finish it. But, like, what the heck is it trying to do? Where is it going? If it really is going to wrap, like, all the way around to connect to here, it's not worth it. Not in the slightest. Are you crazy? It's pretty expensive, too. You think I have those at Mountain Knot? Probably. Maybe we just... I think I'm just going to go to Mountain Knot. So that at the very least I can pick up some supplies here. Oh no, I didn't do my stuff going over to the Mountaineer. Oops. I didn't upgrade those. Oh well. I don't know if I care.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Good morning, Sam. Weapons detected. Safe travels. All clear.
What the hell?
Journal.
Who put this here?
Someone's out.
Wait, Tony? Whose car is this? Dude. And Tony 4. These guys do have one to the first prepper. I don't think it's going to do it, though. I don't know. Maybe it would. I actually don't have any bots ready to take those.
Your work is
New email? Eh?
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
No. Maybe I just have to do one more and it'll 5-star me. What else can I fit here? I can fit a grenade pouch. Or more patches. Yeah, that works, I guess. I don't really use grenade pouches. Should I just get rid of these as well? I'd have to get rid of the utility, though. I like the utility pouch. No, this is fine. I do want to see... Boost energy levels. Increased stamina. Some kind of effect against BTs. Try out the energy drink. We didn't get any emails. Let me see how much I need for that road. What's that? 5, 6. I need 2240 metals. Three, 6, 10. And 2420 ceramics. All right. And a lot of chiral crystals. Did I write that down? Yeah, let me put this in the other monitor. All right, 1600, 24. Oh my gosh, I have literally 2 over, but I can't pull it out. I obliterated the ceramics here, it would seem. Okay, ceramics are good. Now, metal. I'd need 2 of those. That should be good. 2250, I need 2240. I'm gonna triple check here. 16, 24, 2440, 2250. Awesome. Okay. Awesome.
Thank you for your
Here we are. Okay. 12 pieces of cargo. That's doable. How much time did we have? Oh, we don't. It's not timed. It's just fragile. Okay. Even better. Oh, I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna really hope that this does it.
pleasant journey. Safe travels. Good morning, Sam. Weapons restrictions lifted.
savvy.
All right.
There you go, speed demon. Let's get a move on.
Uh-oh. This is fine. Come on, baby. Give me 5. Give me 5. Where's all my stuff here? What are we on? Falkreath? Do we want to do Falkreath? Is that what we're feeling? Let's get through this and see if we get 5 stars here. Maybe we'll listen to Falkreath.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying
Wolf.
ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until...
Please, I'm begging you.
Welcome back.
Yes! We did it!
Got something I thought you could use. Take it if you want. Leave it if you don't.
Yeah! Why does it look like there's space for 2?
You might be the closest thing to a friend I've got in this world. Come around anytime.
Good work. New order available. Please act...
Well, let's see what we got going on here. I guess I am heading that way because I want to build the road. And the only other one we have is from in South Knot, and I can just TP there for that. Okay.
Order assigned.
Yeah, it sounds like we're done here.
Watch yourself out there.
Weapons restrictions.
I'm gonna double check my achievements here. Because we are missing... Connect everything to the UCA. Okay. They have to join the UCA, and I don't think that guy, I don't think the collector has yet.
Safe.
Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's listen to more Annie Austin. Valkyrie unemployment
Town of
rate.
Falkreath. Nestled in the beautiful southern pine forests of Skyrim, this town has loads of charming people.
Hang on, I gotta refresh it. Maybe? Damn,
The
YouTube
gloomy
really is
town of
busted on
Falkreath.
Firefox, huh?
Nestled in the beautiful southern pine forests of Skyrim, this town has loads of charming people who like to work hard and play hard. But what's really going on underneath the surface of this humdrum town? How is the local economy doing? Well, that is what we are going to figure out today as we take on another unemployment report in the land of Skyrim, this time for the city of Falkreath. All right, here we are. Welcome back, everybody, for another unemployment survey. I've just arrived in the town of Falkreath. Very excited. Unfortunately, the weather is pretty gloomy, but, you know, that's okay. Overcast days never turn me on, as they say, but what does turn me on is enumerating a local population. So does anybody know what the best way to figure out the local unemployment rate is? That's right. We're doing a direct survey. Now, what that means is we're going to be talking to every single person in Falkreath one at a time, and deciding if they are employed or unemployed. Then we will tally up all of the data, consolidate it into a report, and present it to you at the end. As usual, we will count all of the guards at the end of the video. But we're going to start with any non-guards that are outside. So, here's our first contestant. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
Not yet. I need to know. Do you have a job?
I'm just Dengir's maid.
Dengir's maid. Maid sounds like a job, right? That seems like, I don't know who Dengir is, but as long as it's an animate person, you know, we'll presume that she makes money, right? Let's check her pockets and see if she has gold in it. Thank you for having a job, miss. One thing I'm noticing off the bat is there are a lot of dead bodies. There's one over here. This is somebody named Indara Xarelia. She's actually got a key to a farm. That might be helpful later. So let's just snag that. Also, we'll take this gold as kind of like a little phantom tax. And then we've got another dead person over here named Runel. So that's got to be a pretty recent occurrence, which obviously is going to affect the employment rate somewhat. But we'll just have to determine how badly later on.
This
For
road
now,
sucks.
I've got another person here, and would you look at that? I mean, this one's easy. We know this person has a job because they're doing it right now. Look at that footwork. Falkreath seems quiet.
Only inside the gates.
Only inside the gates, he said. I mean, there's dead people everywhere, so you ought to watch the news more, Lod. Seems like a nice enough guy, right? hard working in any case. It's really not a lot of people out and about, possibly because of all the random assassinations happening. That's not gonna it's not gonna deter this farmer though. He's got a beautiful farm, actively laboring. This is another easy one. Congratulations on your employment.
Indara and I like to keep to ourselves and run our farm.
Did you say Indara? Hold on a second. Oh no, somebody needs to tell him. I shouldn't tell him, because if I tell him, he's gonna stop being employed. So I'll wait after the I'll tell him after the survey. Also, who are you? Do you have a job? You look dressed up like you have a job, but so far all you've done is touch some of these dead bodies.
You have the look of a killer.
No, sir, just an enumerator. This guy's not really giving me much to go on, so I guess I'm just gonna have to follow him, see if he does any work. So far, he's just sort of walking around. Maybe he's a body counter, you know? Maybe he goes around and just like counts bodies. Hey, farmer, how you doing? Having a good day? All right, keep working, buddy. All right, we are walking down towards a very big cemetery. He seems to be very interested in corpses and dead bodies, cemeteries and the like. Yeah, look at him. He's just observing. I'm gonna wait here for a few hours, see if he does anything else, and if not, I'm not really seeing a good argument for employment. All right, well, this guy's still not doing anything. Standing in the cemetery. All right, buddy, you are unemployed. It really doesn't seem like there's a lot of people out and about here, and it kind of gives the town like a, you know, have you ever gone to a town where it feels like there's not enough people for the size of the town? Possibly again because of all of the high rate of murder, but it's like everyone here is just guards, and you know, it's a gloomy day, so maybe people just aren't out and about. But I'm not liking the vibe so far. It doesn't seem great. What about you? Have I talked to you yet? Who are you? Do you have a job, ma'am? Are you going inside? I guess I should just go inside now, since I'm pretty sure we talked to everyone outside. So yeah, all right, fair enough. Let's enumerate all the insides. Let's check inside the dead man's drink. It's a good name for this town. It's nice to come to an inn, because then you at least have, oh, there's actually kind of a lot of people in here. Here's that lady from outside. Oh, look at that. Working.
I've half a mind to ask if you'll take me on one of your adventures.
Yes, and unfortunately, we're not allowed to have, what are they called? Interns. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, this lady was, she was doing some sweeping, so I'm gonna count her as employed. Look at that, she's about to do it again. Hell yeah. And of course, you've got a job. Thank you for your job. And they've got a bard, my god. How are you, Delacourt? Can I make a request? Can you be quiet while I do my survey? We got a guy in the corner playing slots or something like that. What's he doing? Oh, I've met you in a bar before. Yeah. No, thank you. Not today, sir. I'm trying to behave. Oh, this is Dengir. Former Jarl, it looks like. Current drug dealer, possibly. Which is a job.
Some will tell you I stepped down on account of my old age.
That does, the fact that he says he kind of stepped down because of his old age, or at least he could have, does imply that he's retired. Even if he is, again, working hard for the everyman. But I think I'm going to count him as retired. He's also yelling at service industry workers, which is a very, like, retired person thing to do. All right, then we got this guy right here. Who are you?
Falkreath was once full of wanderers and warriors like yourself. Those were better days.
Okay, so he's really old. Look at his skin. And he's talking about how things used to be a lot better. So he's probably retired. Like, that's what retired people always do. They just talk about how stuff used to not suck and how it all sucks now. I can't wait to retire. Looks like the weather's cleared up just a little bit. Beautiful, dude. I like the skyboxes in Skyrim a lot. I should do a Skyrim skybox video. Now, where to next? I guess let's go in this, there's a shop here. A trader. Let's pop our heads in here. Ah! Hello. Who are you? I'd like to buy some lumber. Well, he sells lumber, which means he's probably employed, even though he's kind of a jerk, but that's fine. And then we got this other blonde guy. A lot of blonde guys. Like blonde guys and then old guys.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
I would never do such a thing. So I like supporting local business. Thanks for having a job.
What do you need, straight?
What do we have here? A potion shop. All right, good. Always employment in the potion shop. Where is it? There it is. Hello.
Looking for me to mix something up for them?
Kind of. I just need to know if you have a job. What should you do? Let's pop inside of this. I assume this is some sort of guard barracks. There are a lot of guards here, which is weird. I guess it's like probably the primary employer. And you never want to forget to check in the basement of the guard barracks is like the prison. And occasionally you can find some unemployment in the prison. And also what sounds like a big
Really should just be bringing
giant
like a
monster. What the heck's going on
bike
in there?
out here.
Is this thing sentient, do you suppose? I mean, it's in prison, so it's probably not employed. I mean, there's got to be a way to open this thing, right? I mean, we typically don't count non-human members of the population anyway. But if they're sentient and they could have a job, I feel like we at least have to ask, you know? I think at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to not count that big monster because I don't know how to talk to him. And frankly, it's not really, it's kind of above my pay grade to deal with that. So we're just gonna say not applicable. All right, what else we got for buildings? And then we have Corpse Light Farm here, which I have a key for, just because it was gifted to me by a friend. But as expected, there is nobody in here, so that's fine. And then we have down here by the graveyard, where that one guy was standing for a long time. Oh, look at that, still there. We have this building here, which I assume is like a... Oh yeah, there you go, Hall of the Dead. Which kind of just looks like a house, to be honest. I was honestly expecting some creepy skeletons
one at a
or something
time.
at least, but nothing. And I'm pretty sure that just leaves the government building. So let's take a quick peek in there, into Jarl's Longhouse, which will surely have some kind of employment. Number one, Nenya. Oh,
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengir before him.
not sure what a steward does, but it sounds like a job to me. And of course, this gentleman, the Jarl himself.
Good to see you.
Hello? Hello? Oh, a delivery. Splendid work, Sam. Truly. I suppose you've piqued my interest in the outside world somewhat. Very well, Sam. Make me a part of the UCA.
We did it. I think that's everybody. Backpack cover.
Men like you are few and far between. A special breed. You must have a great many stories to share. Perhaps you'll indulge me next time. I knew I was right to call on you. Take care. I'll be in touch. Good work. New order available. Please act.
Oh, I don't really want to do these recoveries again. And I shouldn't need to.
Order assigned.
I am going to make the bots handle some of these, though.
Deploying.
too heavy.
I so enjoy your visit.
Does your inexperience make your job difficult? I mean, that's definitive. Thank you for being employed. Over in the side room here, this is becoming a classic. There's always one guy playing Risk inside of these castles, and this one's name is Skolnar.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
Jesus. A little bloodthirsty there, buddy. Anybody else in here? Oh, yeah, hello. Hi, Rhea. What are you? Are you a house Carl? So you're employed as a house Carl? Is that what this means? Kind of seems like a job, right? I guess. Yeah, sure.
I protect the Jarl, whoever that might be.
Oh, you're like a bodyguard. Bodyguard's a job. And I believe that's everyone inside this building, which is also... I think everyone inside all the buildings. Let's take a quick look at the map here. Just make sure. Barracks, yes. Grave concoctions, yes. Yes, 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 yes. And yes. Yeah, that's all of it. Kind of a small town for a hold capital. But we still do have to count all the guards. So let's head to the entrance gate and then we'll do a big run through. Guard number 1, guard number 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think that's it. Because there were none inside. So I think it's just 5 guards. Huh. Not a lot, honestly. But there's not a lot of people, so... Alright, that is going to wrap up our survey for Falkreath. A little bit smaller than I expected. I was expecting more substance, but something about 20 people here. So now it's time to take all that data. We'll compile it into a nice little... economic report, and we will brief you on it in 3, 2, 1, press con... Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to another employment situation summary with the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We have no special information to share with you today. The city that we have surveyed is Falkreath. We're back in Skyrim again. That's good. So yeah, we can get started if you guys are all ready to go. Total surface payroll employment for Falkreath is at 17 persons, and unemployment is at 5.6%, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today. Falkreath is a medium-sized town serving as the capital of the titular Falkreath Hold in Skyrim's southernmost territory. While the town contains a lot of what we've come to expect in a typical Skyrim settlement, a variety of subtle factors from the surrounding geography to the city's sobering history differentiate it from previously surveyed municipalities. And also play a role in the Bureau's examination of its long-term economic outlook. Chiefly, one of the first things our enumerator noted during their survey was the presence of 3 murder victims' bodies in plain view, sometimes barely covered up, off the main road in the town. Citizens of Falkreath expressed shock upon seeing this sight, but nobody seemed overly concerned. Notably, the wife of a local farmer had been killed not a stone's throw from where he worked, yet nobody took it upon themselves to let him know. This pervasive malaise is well regarded by the people we spoke to, and they almost seem to have some pride at their intimate relationship with the macabre. This attitude doesn't have a huge bearing on the current unemployment situation, which at 5.6% is relatively healthy and could be totally stable. But one of the small surprises about Falkreath was that despite being a hold capital, its population is a meager 21, and that includes federally employed guards and government employees. Imagine 3 more people are killed without warning, and suddenly you might be looking at a town with no farmer, no blacksmith, and no skilled herbalist. What then for Falkreath? Provided that this triple homicide is a one-off, Falkreath should be in fairly good shape for a while. One of its local industries is lumber manufacturing, and considering that there's nothing but
kidding me.
Large pine trees for miles around the city, there should be little risk of that income stream drying up anytime soon. Additionally, there's not a single child among the population, but most of the people living there are in healthy working order. So in theory, that could be solved in a few short months with enough willing participants. 5.6% puts Falkreath in a healthy spot near the top of our list, ahead of Pewter City and Kanto, just behind the small town of Lavender. Its next closest competitors in Skyrim are Riften, with 7.8% just below, and Solitude just above, with a 2.9% unemployment rate. This data comes from a direct survey conducted by the Bureau over 3 days, and that is what we think about Falkreath. The question is, what do you think about Falkreath? Actually, the real question is, what do you think about this video that you just watched? That's the end of it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, post a comment down below saying you liked it. That helps me out a lot. I have another song for you. Of course, you can support me on Patreon if you want to help make more of these videos come true. But yeah, that's it. We're going to end it there. Thank you so much. Enjoy the song today. We'll see you for the next unemployment report in Skyrim.
It's not like that. It's not like that. Oh, it's not like that. Say it. It's not like that.
The winter wonderland of Winterhold. This chilly town contains a lot of decrepit buildings. But do decrepit buildings always mean a decrepit economy? Well, that is what we are going to find out today as we do yet another unemployment survey for Skyrim. This time, welcome to Winterhold.
You got like stuck in the rock?
Okay, hello folks. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the city of Winterhold. This is the 7th of 9 hold capitals that we're doing in Skyrim, so we are almost done. But let's focus on the task at hand, shall we? Does anybody know what the best way to get a sense of the local unemployment rate is? Any guesses? That's right. We're going to be doing a direct survey. Now, what that means is we're going to be going around talking to every single person in Winterhold individually, figuring out if they have a job, marking it down on a sheet, and then at the end we're going to synthesize all that information into an economic report for you. So let's begin and let's find our first contestant, shall we? I don't really see anybody out and about on the streets. I imagine that's largely due to the fact that it's pretty chilly out here, isn't it? Hello, God? Is there anybody here? Man, there's a lot of buildings that are not doing so good here in Winterhold. It's like, look at this. Yikes. And there is nobody out and about here, I swear. Oh, wait. Here is one single person. Hello, who are you?
Welcome to the College of Winterhold. I am Feralda, one of the senior wizards here.
Senior wizard? I'm pretty sure, given that she said there's a college that's senior wizard, while it could mean like a senior year, like a senior in high school wizard, I'm pretty sure it means like a professor with tenure. So I'm going with employed for Feralda here.
Greetings.
All right, Feralda here is going to let us into the college so we can do our employment survey.
The college is an asset to Skyrim.
You know, normally we survey everybody who's outside and then go inside, but since there doesn't seem to be anybody outside, the college is going to be as good a place to start as any, I think. All right, here we are. Very nice. Okay, here's a couple of folks right here. How we doing, lady?
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class.
Okay, so this is Maribel Irvine. The lady at the front gate told me that this was like the headmaster, you know? So I know that she's employed. But she's also trying to like enroll me in her National American University. I assume this is like a for-profit college. And while I appreciate the offer, I think I'd rather just have a look around myself.
Several of your
Ah!
You are new here, are you not?
Correct.
I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold.
Archmage.
Hang on, let's look at the mail real quick. The first prepper. Food tastes better when you're up high. Okay, we just unlocked the memory chip from the first prepper. And it sounds like it's going to be at the top of a mountain. What's going on, Dash? The collector. We can't go back to how things were. Guys, there's something we have to do first. And I need you to understand. We have to do this.
Wow. Archmage sounds like a job, right? I mean, he's old. Probably could retire, but...
It's no secret.
All right, here we are. How do I get out? Ah! Jesus, this place kind of makes me kind of nervous. Seems like a big old common room. Bunch of folks. How we doing? Hello. You are green. Who the heck are you? Ann Cano? What do you do?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college.
Okay, so he says the Thalmor want to have like a relationship with the college. That kind of makes it sound like he's from somewhere else. And he's also green, like he's from space.
We seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition.
Okay, this guy sounds like a political lobbyist, right? Which is a job for sure. But I get the sense that he's not a member of the population here, so I don't think he counts. I think we're skipping him. All right, what do we have going on over here?
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, hi.
You gotta be kidding me.
Just beginning.
I don't want to interrupt, so I'm just gonna back up here. Pretty sure this guy's a teacher, so we're just gonna quietly mark him down. Which I guess.
Damn, I forgot how fast things could be.
These people are students, right? Which means they live here, but they're unemployed, and they don't count.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Oh, I'm not.
This is too fast.
To take a survey, sir. Thank you, though.
Not going to weigh in either way?
I don't like when teachers call me out, especially if I'm not actually part of the class. Come on. Anybody else in here? Ah, yes. Another old guy. Hello. Wow, you look a little rough. And you're drinking? What is this, a frat house? Oh, he's an enchanter. Okay. Wonder what he spends all his enchanting profits on. Hopefully he doesn't spend it on anything unhealthy. Thanks for having a job. Man, this place is kind of big. Okay. Anybody up here?
Hang on. Do I need to use the road? How do I unlock the roadster? Death Stranding, unlock roadster. Do I need to use the roadster for the race? S rank any roadster race. Fuck. Don't use... Okay, this guy has some tips because other people are also having trouble. Don't use brakes or drift. Just let go of the gas when you're near the sharp turn. Drive in first person? This game has a first person? What do you mean? Guys, I'm 111 hours in. I'm just learning this. Imagine how I've used it. No, I think they're referring to like a different first. No, the compass mode. Is that what they mean? Because that sounds awful to try to drive with. Imagine how quick you'd be on foot with two pulling things behind you. It doesn't sound very fast at all. That might be too slow for my taste. They said L1. What is L1 on the PlayStation controller? Because L1 on... Oh no, I guess LS actually would be left stick. Really? First person? Compass mode for driving? I don't know. I don't know about that. The music, Pop Virus does not work. I mean, maybe I'll try it. I don't know. No, I wasn't boosting. It's already over. This? No, dog. Are you for real? This one's a mulligan.
Yes. Hello.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Okay. Do you have a job?
She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks.
You care about this in a way that like a student cares. Like you have, it's like college kid energy. Kind of dressed like a student, complaining about your life like a student. What about, do you have anything in your pockets? No. Nothing in your pockets, which implies you're like poor. I don't know, sounds like a student to me, right? What about you, sir?
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Oh, you're like a librarian. I think this is our very first librarian. That's so
2
cool.
seconds
Thanks for
ahead.
being thanks for having a
Crazy.
cool job, dude. You take your work very seriously. See,
I
that's what we
braked.
like to see. Oh
I
my
broke.
god, this place is like a maze. It's like everywhere I turn, I don't know if I've been there
I think
or
we're
not.
still
I'm gonna have to keep
ahead
track of
on
everybody's
time, though.
names. Where am I? Like dorm rooms? Is that what this is?
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. The exact nature of my research is a secret.
All right, here's a fun thing that
Okay, we're doing
we haven't
super
run into
well.
actually yet, which is somebody who's definitely technically employed. but
5
who
seconds,
doesn't
we
any
could do
work,
this.
and who should be fired but probably has tenure. So
Don't
that's kinda
choke.
fun. But all he talks about is how important his work is, which really makes me think he doesn't do any work, and then he actually just sits around drinking all day. In a way,
Give me your power,
he's
Annie
kinda
Austin.
living the life. But he is definitely technically employed. All right, now we're heading downstairs, and we've got, okay, look, another identical set of rooms. I'm not going to be able to keep this all straight. And in here we have another set of rooms.
I'm
that
choking.
look like this. My God, anybody here? Anybody in here? Ah, hello. Hello, Drevis. Do you have a job? What have you got for
That's all right,
sale?
this
Okay, so
fucking
Drevis
idiot's
sells
trying to
stuff.
drift,
Drevis is mostly
dumbass.
selling crystal meth, but he's also selling a bunch of like spells and tomes. Okay, so he probably works for the college. He's probably a spell teacher, you know. Thank you for your employment, Drevis. Oops.
If only I could be free of the mundane day-to-day activities life so often requires.
That is a very employed thing to say. All right, up to the second floor. Take a peek around here. Another one of these rooms. Oh, we got some satanic
10
rituals
seconds.
happening in there. No big deal.
Ahead of schedule.
Ah,
Is a perfectly valid.
you're eating bread.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you?
I like that name, Colette. I used to know someone named Colette. I didn't like her at all.
It can make
It's okay,
life
we lost 2
difficult when
seconds,
one's
it's fine.
colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Oh, one's colleagues. Okay, so she's got colleagues. So she also works at the school. Dang, there is not a lot of unemployment at this college, which, if you think about it, makes perfect sense. So it's kind of a non-statement what I just said. That's being like, well, there's not a lot of unemployment inside of this office building. Well, yeah, unemployment is on the streets. Well, thanks for having a job, Colette. All right, now what? I guess we gotta go upstairs. All right, have I explored every part of this college? I feel like I pretty much have, right? Got these guys, got those guys. Yeah, I got these two. I got everybody inside. I went in both of the dorms. So that should be most of the
That's an
college out
S.
of the way. That's good. We got the hard part done first, but now we have to go back into the town proper, which of course is probably gonna be where we find the most trouble. So, you know, let's go take a look. Yeah, this place is depressing, I'll tell you what. I guess we'll just start on this end and work up.
Looks like it's a racing model built primarily for speed. If you want to take advantage of a highway, it might be just the thing. If you're planning to go off-road, however, you should probably stick with one of the other options. Anyhow, should the idea appeal, fabricate away.
Way down, right? Hello, folks. How we doing?
Kraldar's family was once very powerful in Winterhold. It's my honor to assist him even now.
Assist. What do you mean assist? So this guy keeps bossing around this guy, which means this guy with the ponytail is either a really good friend, a hired assistant, or a slave. Wow, he's even giving him a massage. Okay, he's got to be the greatest assistant ever.
Kraldar's family was once very powerful.
All right, so I'm really still not sure if either of these people are employed. Definitely hard workers, possibly lovers, given what we're seeing right here. They do have.
Is there any room for cargo
They
in
are
the
pretty
roadster?
old. I guess they could be retired, huh? I've met couples like this. We just kind of get old and like move in together. Maybe that's what it is. So I guess I'm just gonna consider them retired for now. And if we run into them later, great, but they seem to just be two homebodies, you know? Oh my god, there's a person outside. What the heck are you doing?
I do what's necessary so we can get by.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
Alright, so she's a trader. Traders are good. Traders make money. Traders are employment. I accept. Thank you, Birna.
My brother's a good-for-nothing drunk. We'd have lost the house by now if it were up to him.
Now, Birna did mention that her brother takes all her money and drinks it away. So if we're going to find any unemployment, I have a suspicion that following Birna is going to be the way to go here. Oh, look, guards. Hi, guards. I feel like there's like no guards here. So I think I might just really quick count these two. You know, we normally count them at the end. But I think I'm going to count them now. Because I don't think there's very many more. Now, where is this?
All right, from the collector, I'm publishing a new magazine. Dog, make a GeoCity. Is that what they're called? What is it? Hang on, what's the thing Hackerling does? GeoCity? Yeah, dog, make a GeoCity. What do you want from me? This hurts Fragile. She only does that when she's in distress. Fragiles only TP when they're in distress. Yeah, shut the hell up. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, now their roadsters are showing up. This one looks alright. I think I like this one more than the pink. The pink's a little too much. It doesn't have the right coating. The color is not the issue. It's like the style, right? And I don't know paint styles very well, but like matte or the really reflective one, like that kind of thing. What do you call that? Finish? A finish? Not the country, but like the word? Okay. Like, what do you... Auto paint finishes is what I'm looking for. Okay. And there's a bunch. And I don't truthfully know much about that stuff. This just looks like, you see how like flat it looks compared to... You can barely see like next to the grills there. You don't see that like reflection that this one has. That there, you see that? Hang on, I can move my mouse. You see that? Like this here, or like that. It's missing that. It's very flat. It's a very flat finish. I don't know. Chat wants that mirror finish. They want to see Sam's reflection in the damn car. One doesn't have that. What is that? Oh, the decrypto buy. How do you get more? You have to do stuff. Who gave me that? The novelist's son? Yeah, it would have been him. The crazy gourd guy. How do these work on... I've never used one of those on the fellas. Is this all that I need? No, I need my grenade launcher. I have 3? I didn't see them. Oh. Alright, you sons of bitches. Let's hope my roadster can handle this. It's got a little bit of storage space. It's got more than the bike. Alright. This could be the end. So this should not get DMCA'd, unlike the Suzume soundtrack. Is this the right song? Maybe when we actually get there. Hang on. What we want right now, we want... We want this.
Get on to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride, never be your desire.
Oh, this car's... Oh!
One day I noticed that my life was broken. It was not me who was controlling this body. Oh, I want to know what's really real to me before it vanishes like
Get
oh!
Wait, I think I need to turn there.
afraid to listen to your own heart. Beat the sonic that my heartbeat in you.
Alright, motherfucker. Who's it gonna be? I just want to try the bola, because I don't know if I have. Or if I have, I don't remember. What did that do? Can I just run up and cut him now? Okay. It's not bad. Actually, it's pretty good. Bring it on, motherfucker. We're going to war. Okay, I need those. I need those. Hang on, I need the grenade launcher. You again, huh? Oh god, wait. Oh no, that move sucks. Don't do that to me. Watch this. Ugh. Don't do that move. Do I have my all-terrain stuff on right now? No, I'm running speed. Give me my all-terrain. Can't believe I lost my fucking grenade launcher. You're gonna have to give me a moment. Oh, I need those! And the shotgun. The two things that I, like, want to use here. Why? There we go. Motherfucker. How do you do photo mode? Is there not a photo mode? It doesn't matter. There is? I don't know how to get to it.
There we go.
With any luck, that is the last BT fight that we have to do. Now we just gotta go get all this junk. And there's a lot. There's a lot of it. I also forgot to try out the grenade launcher attachment. How do I do that? Just like that. And it also comes with sleep rounds. It comes with less. Alright. Take it away, Annie Austin.
Drunken brother. At the inn, perhaps? The frozen hearth? Could be. There's bound to be some good employment in here, right? Hello, patrons of the frozen hearth. How we doing? I guess before we talk to the patrons, why don't we just pop up here quick and say thank you for being employed. All right, who are you?
Just say the word.
Haran. Nice place you have here.
It's not much, but if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then.
Ain't that the truth, sister? Thanks for having a job. Now, who are you?
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep
Why are these
walking.
all over the place
Sounds like a
this?
drunk. Is this the brother? Ranmir, it is the brother. And he has beer in his pocket and chicken in his pocket and a key to his house, but also a lockpick. And that is very blackout drunk behavior, is to carry a lockpick around because you're bound to lose your keys. Very good, smart. So he's a very good drunk. But being a drunk is not a job, my friend. You are mooching off of your hardworking sister.
It's not like there's anything to do here but drink anyway.
There. What about work? Your sister works. I'm not arguing with you anymore.
I reached
You're
that.
unemployed. And over here we have a Jedi Knight. Wow.
My days at the college are long behind me.
All right, so you used to be part of the college, but not anymore?
He gives me privacy, and I make sure my experiments don't blow up his inn.
So in reality, this guy is like a former teacher, but he's gone off on his own. So he's like a freelance researcher, and he does experiments in the back room of a bar. The story is giving sus, as they say. I guess he could be employed, and he does have money to stay at the inn, right? I'm not happy about it, but I think I gotta say this guy's employed. All right, now that's everybody in the inn. All right, so we did the shop. We did the house with the two retired guys who were just friends. We did the inn, which I think just leaves the government building, the local government office. Let's take a look. First up, guard. Always good. And then sitting over here, we have this guy. Hello.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
My job. There you go. Man takes his job serious. I won't waste any more of his time. Oh my God, is that a kid?
My pa says people like you are the reason no one lives here anymore.
What do you mean, government employees? What the heck, kid? Hardworking, honorable government employees? I'm gonna have a word with your pa. But anyway, you're a kid, so you don't count. All right, hello, King. How are we doing? I heard you hate the government.
Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse.
Well, you're the Jarl, so you are employed. But I don't like that you've been saying that you've been giving propaganda to your son, anti-government propaganda. So I would advise that you cut that out. Your taxes are going to get audited sooner rather than later, buddy. Anyway, who are you?
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
Oh, you're part of the family, huh? Are you, do you work, or are you just like the wife? I guess you have a knife on you, right? I mean, you're crossing your arms like you work, so you honestly, you probably help with the day-to-day affairs, right? Like, I walk in, and then you go, what do you need from the king, blah, 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 blah. All right, I buy that. That's reasonable.
Need something?
Thanks for being employed. All right, anybody in here? Ah, a classic. Playing a little game of Axis and Allies, it looks like, my friend. Is that right? These games take a long time, so I hope you have patience.
Why is it raining?
Thanks for helping run the war, buddy.
Why is it raining?
Gloves. All right. That's everybody in here. And I believe...
You've got to be
that also,
fucking kidding me.
And I believe that also means that's everybody in the whole town. Everyone in the college, everyone in the shops, everyone in the inn. So I'm going to take these, I'll take this data, send it off to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We'll
What did I do to deserve this?
We'll see that in a press
This is
conference.
bullshit.
In 3, 2, 1, press.
No, that's actually that's
your
kind of
printer is a little
bullshit.
bit crooked today. Hello, everybody.
It's kind
How
of
are we doing?
bullshit.
Welcome back to another unemployment report. We don't have anything special to announce today, so we're going to dive right into it. We're returning to Skyrim, everyone's favorite place, and we have surveyed a city called Winterhold. So let's get started. Total surface payroll employment in Winterhold is at 19 persons, and unemployment is at 5%, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today. Winterhold is a half-decrepit former major city in the north of Skyrim with a population of 27.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
The defining feature of the city is a wizard college, which on its own more than doubles the geographic size
All right, I can
of
get
the
up at least.
municipality and also serves as its primary employer, but most of the
No, it's
expected
pretty lame,
Skyrim
though.
amenities can be found here as well, such as an inn and a general store.
I earned this.
The thrust of the economic story in Winterhold is going to depend on how one chooses to interpret the role of the Wizard College. But before we dig into that, let's get some important facts out of the way. Mainly, Winterhold is a post-disaster town. Many of the residents were quick to mention to our enumerator that at some point in the not-so-distant past, more than half of the city physically fell off of a cliff and into the sea, which likely had a negative effect on the local economy. The people who remain in the city still manage to make a living selling wares and providing room and board to travelers, but long-term enthusiasm for the well-being of the municipality is fairly low, and when it is there, it's propped up almost exclusively by a superstitious belief that the city deserves better rather than any faith in local politics or activism. At a glance, a 5% unemployment rate is fairly low, but if we've learned anything over our continuing journey through Skyrim, it's that the face value of the rate doesn't tell the full story. While much of the town is employed, Winterhold's economy is entirely dependent on the continuing existence of the aforementioned College of Winterhold, which is a sort of magician training school from what we can gather. And this is where things get somewhat complicated in our assessment.
Those big guys have a lot of
There's
health.
among the townsfolk that the city off a cliff disaster was somehow caused intentionally by the teachers at the college, as though intentionally destroying more than half of the city you're based in would be good for your school's ability to recruit new students. The Bureau does not like to be culturally insensitive, but at the end of the day, we are a fact-based organization in all our forms, so we are forced to draw the following conclusion. Winterhold is either A, built in an unsustainable environment, a bit like modern-day New Orleans, or B, living in the unsupported aftermath of a horrific one-off disaster, perhaps like ancient Pompeii. Either way, the long-term outlook isn't ideal. Given that the town doesn't seem to have received any kind of federal support in the wake of the catastrophe, and that the local government is content to behave superstitiously rather than pragmatically, there isn't a viable way out for the regular folk that are suffering as a result of the situation. The economy is barely hanging on as it is, and if that college finds itself struck by an entirely precedented disaster, that will likely be the final straw for the once great city. 5% puts Winterhold in third place for all of Skyrim, behind both Solitude and Dawnstar, and this data comes from a direct survey conducted by the Bureau over 6 days. Not great news for the snowy northern city. We never like to see that, but it is what it is, you know. You know, it is great news that you enjoyed this video. You made it to the end, so thank you very much. I appreciate that you liked it. Watch another one. That helps me out a lot. A big thank you to all my Patreon supporters.
What's the easiest way out of here? I gotta offload this.
Possible without your folks' support. So thank you so much if you support on Patreon. If you don't, consider checking it out. I would appreciate it very much. And that's it. I've got another song for you today, as I always do. But until next time, until the next unemployment report in Skyrim, we're almost done. See you later.
Maybe things that never had are the only things that really do. A sense of self and all that deep.
Welcome to Celadon City. Well, my travel guide says that
Please
Saffron
tell me
City
my
is
little
the most
crate thing
populous
can make
city
it.
in the region.
Please
Insider
don't fall.
information from the Bureau tells me that Celadon takes the crown, which means this is going to be a pain in the ass. What's really going on underneath the surface of Celadon City? How is the local economy doing? Well, that's what we're going to find out today as we have yet another unemployment report for the region of Kanto. Welcome to Celadon City. Okay, folks, this is big. This is a big place with big people. So I think this is probably going to be our biggest undertaking yet. Now, I have a question for you. Does anybody know what's the best way to get a sense of the local unemployment in an area? That's right. We're doing a direct survey. That means we're going to talk to every single person in Celadon City, decide if they're employed or not, and then take all that data and turn it into an economic report. We'll start with people who are standing outside. After that, then we'll do the people who are indoors. That should cover it. So let's get started. First up, we got this gentleman. Hello. This gentleman has, I recently learned, this is called a polyrath. Its fists are the size of car engines, and it's mad all the time. I'm sure nothing will go wrong having it as a pet. How are you, sir?
No, I don't have enough room
This is
for
my
all
trusted pal. Now, in some ways, he reminds me of that guy who built the Killdozer, you know? The guy who built that, who had that highly mechanized, like, basically tank and went on a rampage. Because let's be honest, that's basically what this polyrath is. The fact that he's standing outside of luxury condos
for all this
in kind of a position that like a security guard would be, I kind of feel like he is a wrangler for this polyrath, which is behaving as a security guard, because that's what luxury condos tend to do. They'll demolish affordable housing for people, build a whole bunch of luxury condos, put like 2 or 3 people in them.
Guys, I think
There's
I
some reason
gotta.
why they do that. I can't
I
remember
might
why.
have
You
to
can look
like
it up.
take
I feel
this
like
back
this polyrath is a security guard, and this guy is his handler, which makes this
and
guy
just drop it. I'm gonna have to
employed.
drop it off here.
We got this lady standing here with a Gloom handmade Pokemon accessories. Go take a look on the 5th floor of the department store. This lady is shopping for handmade Pokemon accessories, hanging out with her Gloom, having a day on the town. Now, anyone who's going to be shopping in a department store, there's 2 options. Either they're employed themselves, which is how they get the money for the department store, or they're in a relationship with someone who's employed, and that's how they get the money for the department store.
But I need to leave this here for a moment.
So far, the region of Kanto has been very heteronormative. Typically, it seems like husbands are working, wives are stay-at-home wives raising their Gloom children or whatever. So my first instinct is she's not applicable because she is a housewife. So she's not unemployed, she's not looking for a job, but she's also not employed. You can't argue with data, so get off your phone. Now, this is a tiny girl being accosted by a floating bomb, actually. Now, children don't count because they can't have jobs, unfortunately. But she is part of the population. We got this guy who's sort of like a middle-aged working man. Uh-oh.
Right, I'll be right
lost
back.
Again at the game corner. He's a gambler. So there's a couple things we can infer here. Number 1, he says, I lost. Number 2, he says again, which means he's lost before, but he keeps coming back. He is also rationalizing his failure, making it seem like he just needs to try harder, which kind of makes it sound like this problem has been with him for a long time, which I think makes the odds of him being unemployed shoot way up. So I think this guy's unemployed. Now, these 2 people up here, the guy on the right is what we call a master trainer. We don't count master trainers. If you want to find out why, you can watch the earlier reports where we explain it. But this gentleman is geriatric, which means he's probably retired, but let's see, maybe he'll tell us that he has a job. No, he just says he's really lonely. And he also says, why did I make a pond right in front of my house? All right, unironically, slightly funny. Oh my god, and now he's doing self-hate. Sorry for my toxic venting. Yeah, don't express real human emotions around me, for God's sake. Anyway, this guy's retired for sure. All right, look at this hunk, also standing outside the casino, but with a megaphone. Could this be one of the anti-gambling street creatures?
Careful.
Let's find out. No, it appears he is some kind of inventor, so he makes a lot of machines. So I accept. This man is employed. Got this nice lady smelling the flowers. She's standing outside talking about how beautiful the flowers are, but also talking about how the area around the casino is a little rough and tumble. Could we see her being retired? Because I feel like retired people are the people primarily who have time to like enjoy the beauty of nice flowers.
Dude, like...
And also like to complain about the rough part of the neighborhood, you know? Yeah, I don't know. This lady gives me retired energy. I'm gonna go with retired. Oh, we got a young boy talking to his grandma. I can tell you right off the bat, both of them don't count.
Climbing equipment.
Grandma, I'm hungry.
This one
All right,
sucks.
let's go to the restaurant. Oh my god, there's a restaurant here? That'll be fun. And then, oh, down here we have a little kid playing with a mouse. Based on the fact that this kid's trying to get to the gym, she's probably actually an itinerant Pokemon trainer, not someone who lives here. So I'm going to just skip right over her. All right, hello, who are you? Jigglypuff has an adamant nature. You look like you should be in school. I always forget, you know, because the Bureau sends me between, I always get sent back and forth between Skyrim, and then I come over here to Pokemon, and then Skyrim and Pokemon. I always forget how many kids there are in Pokemon. And also old dudes. I wonder what he's looking at in there. Hopefully when we go in there, we don't just see it's a bunch of young women. You know, that would look bad for you, buddy, wouldn't it? Might have to call the police. And I think, God bless, that's actually everybody outside. Now, unfortunately for me, that's by far going to be the smallest part of the population.
Why?
Because there are a lot of buildings in Celadon City. So, shall we get started on those? All right. All right, we're going to tackle this from all the way in the northeast corner of the city and work our way down. So we're starting with the Pokemon Center. Let's see. Okay, child, great. And
guys,
child, great. In the corner here, we have someone with a lollipop and a whip. I believe this person is like a professional...
Making a decision for the welfare of the stream.
Right, see? Also got a whip and a lollipop, sort of implying like a positive, negative reinforcement, which does indicate that they take the job pretty serious. So I think that's fair. Yeah, let's call it employed. And then, of course, we have our beloved Nurse Joy.
Where'd my...
Thank you for being a healthcare hero. We have what is becoming kind of a common sight in the Pokemon Centers, which are families visiting all at once.
Bitch.
Oftentimes you'll see grandparents and children, so we're assuming they're together, and we are treating them
I see my crate, my carrier rather.
This will be interesting. What is going on with you? Holy shit, she charges $10,000 for fortune telling.
How bad is this?
I'm not going to pay that. What we have to decide is she living here, or is she sort of traveling? I think my instinct says traveling from Lavender Town, because it's not that far. And she's definitely hella out of place. And I think if she was somewhere, she would like have a shop or something, you know. But she's standing in the corner of the hospital. So I feel like that's traveling, so we're not going to count her. Okay, pretty painless so far. Shall we check out these luxury condominiums? Oh my god, they really are gigantic. Oh god. All right. First up, this lady is sitting down enjoying rest and a cup of tea. Sounds like retirement to me. Maybe this is a retirement community. She also has a great philosophy on life, which is... these small moments of joy are where life is truly lived, and no matter how bad things get, if you can just string together those little moments of joy, things might just be okay. Thanks for the wisdom, lady. Let's go upstairs. Oh my god, is this a business meeting? A job interview? Must be nice working at a company where you don't ever have to wear a suit. I'm having a meeting with an important client. This is like the first time ever that an NPC has openly stated their employment, unless they were like working at the mart. So I've got two employed dudes having a meeting. I love that. Okay, so then up here,
why does the shotgun need a grenade launcher?
Offices. Whoa, it's crazy. You like really don't see places of work in Pokemon that often.
Whoa!
This is insane.
Hey, what is that?
I'm a graphic artist. I'm a pro.
What was that? They're really fast and strong? This is the first time I've seen that. Guys, I don't know where it went. Maybe I just blast it with my shotgun. Guns will take a lot longer. You don't know slice is an insta-kill. I just cut something. Get the fuck off of me! Where are you? BB, you gotta help me out here. I can't even... I can't get away. You can throw grenades straight down to mess with the grabbers. I can't even, like... Am I losing consciousness? Why? What the hell was that? Did that not kill it? Uh-oh. Cut. Oh, fuck. Oh, is it dead? Oh, I think it died. This guy somehow did not, though. You know what? Earlier, I was debating if I could if I could permanently remove like one of the enemy encounters. I said I would remove the mules. No, I changed my mind. I take it back. Completely out of touch that one was. You don't like fighting BTs? I want them exterminated. Do they respawn? Like if I go back, if I go back in here now, if I give it like 3 minutes, if I clear this area and then I move forward to get this other stuff and come back, am I gonna have to re-clear the hallway? Respawn time is long, okay. I think they're too easy. Bring grenades and take it slow for zero threat. There's one behind us. Power gloves go crazy. Power gloves? What do those do? Don't those just make you like throw stronger? Wait, is that the last collector item? I have the gravity gloves. And these are busted. Oh no, there's the last one. I guess we're good. I don't know. BT just put his stuff away. Now it's back. Mr. Craftsman, I actually got the majority of your stuff, but I'm not getting all of it because I don't want to. This thing goes hard, though. I missed! It, like, deflected off of it. It's very unwieldy. Private locker. Yeah. I got you 9. I got 75%. That's a C. That's a B, even.
Signore. Good work.
Another order? What could you possibly have for me? A reorder. Ah. No, that's okay, bud. Nah, that's alright. I think we're good there. Two, three, four, five. Okay, we got them all. Let's get the hell out of here. Take it away, Annie Austin.
Grammar. And this is the hentai artist on staff. Wow, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, all of whom are employed at a game company. You can also tell it's a serious company because they've put these gates up to make sure nobody leaps off the roof. That's one giant building down. Shall
Did
we
we
do
watch
another
this
one?
already?
Department store. Okay. This is going to be a lot of people.
We might have
but it
already
should be
seen this
pretty
one.
easy. For example, number 1, retired. Number 2
What is
and
that
3,
ghosting at
these
the
are high school
bottom?
kids. And then, of course, this lady obviously works here. I don't know how she gets in and out of that desk. Maybe she just
Like at the
vaults
very
over it. This
rear of the
guy's a little
car.
bit
You
of a
guys see
mystery,
that?
though. He's
We're going
talking
that
about how
fast.
he's really glad they have benches.
We're creating multiple
and that I'll
instances of
understand what he
ourselves.
means when I get older. Now you might be thinking this is pretty vague. Might be hard to tell if he's employed.
DLSS.
But
You guys don't
research
see it.
suggests
Your frame rate's not
that
high
the
enough.
reason why we start to sort of
Afraid.
develop pains as we get older is number 1, a lack of stretching,
Not
a
like
lack
me.
of exercise, etc. Number 2, a lot of wear and tear on the body. This guy's not even that old, so he's obviously had a lot of wear and tear on the body. What's the number 1 thing that sucks up your time?
Fuck you mean
and
obstruction?
Your energy so that
Are you
can't
serious?
stretch and exercise, and also does wear and tear on the body? Having a fucking job. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, is what separates the amateurs from me, is I can do that. Now, up here we've got, oh my god, double employment. At the Pokemart. We got somebody shopping here. Seems like a Pokemon trainer would be my guess. It's obviously a huge tourist destination as well. So I think I'm going to assume itinerant Pokemon trainer for her. But this guy, what's he doing? He is also shopping for Pokemon moves. Now, his knowledge of the intricacies of Pokemon battling is pretty good, especially for a middle-aged man. So I think most likely, here's what I'm going to say. Employed hobbyist. I'm going to say he's a middle-aged man who finally has money to explore his hobbies. He's got a nice belt on, blah, blah, blah. I hope you keep enjoying your hobbies, my friends. And then over here we have a little kid. I know that earlier there was a Pokemon kid that I said was itinerant, but that's because that kid was outside all alone. Whereas this kid is like in a mall, you know, possibly with, maybe that's their dad.
Sorry
over
guys, I
there.
can't
So it
control
seems
this thing
more
very well.
likely that they're from around here with their family. You know, 2 creepy little kids over here. A guy working in an electronics boutique over here. Looks kind of like me. Another little kid. Oh my god, there's a lot of floors to this. Okay, all right. Employment guy here. Little
This
kid
might be
here,
the worst
and the guy
vehicle
with
to
a
take. This is
megaphone
worse
here.
than taking the
Getting a present for his
the
girlfriend.
truck out here.
Buying his girlfriend a water stone that says it might cause her to evolve. Is the implication there that
And I got
your
the truck
girlfriend is a
stuck.
Pokemon? But he is in a department store buying stuff, so I guess he's probably employed. Okay, next floor. Man, god damn, there's a lot of floors. So this is cute. It's like a little...
They specifically told you not to? I
almost
wasn't
like an
paying
anime
attention
convention, the merch room.
to what he
you know?
had to
So I
say.
got at least 4 people in here that are working. And then we have a little kid, and we have a very old man, and then we have this lady. I could see that being
I
her
don't
daughter
care either.
over
This thing's
there. You know, they
badass.
look similar. Something about her feels like she's a breadwinner. Maybe single mom energy, but I think kind of employed energy. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that
Where's the
she's
ladder?
got kind of like a sponge.
Oh,
She
right there.
says, if anyone can pull off these hats, I can. Just you watch. She has like a certain zing to her, you know? I think I'm going to say employed for her. I cannot believe how many floors there are to this department store, for God's sake. This better be the last one. Okay, good. We
He
made
said
it to the
highways
roof.
only.
And on the roof, there's a child, and there's another child, and then there's an adult. This adult looks like he's a world-class hiker, but when you talk to him, he says that the dream of any hiker is to hike to the top of a department store, which definitely sounds like he's not actually a hiker, or maybe he's just the most based hiker that there is. Now, we could waffle back and forth on whether this guy's employed or not, but I think if you listen to what he says, the destiny of a true hiker is to hike to the top of a department store. The implication there is he came to do this with a strong sense of purpose, and I don't think if he lived here, he would actually develop that kind of mythos about a giant department store. I think that's the type of thing you develop if you're from a small town or just somewhere else. So I don't think he's from here, so I don't have to worry about him. And that's it for the department store.
As an expression of my undying gratitude, I would like to present you with a gift. I trust it will meet with your approval.
Yeah! 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 Ah!
Wait, was that all of them?
You'll forgive me if I impose upon you again.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
Hey guys. Guys, I'm still missing the achievement for connecting everyone to the Who would we be missing? What? No, it's a chiral artist. What would we be missing? Bottom left? Bottom left doesn't count from what I understood. They said there's nothing down here. They said you don't need to do anything here. This isn't like a place. Is there a way to see what I'm missing? You gotta be kidding me. Who would I be missing? Alright, we're gonna have to do some... Can I look at the other region? Like, it does look like we're missing one. Death Stranding. Missing one. Missing one shelter. Dark areas. Yeah, I know we have all of the areas filled in. Missing facility, question mark? That might be for Death Stranding 2. That is for Death Stranding 2. The musician? The who? You can't just start introducing new characters at the 99% mark. I'm running the Arima Keenan. You're throwing 100 meters from the finish line. You're throwing out new characters. Who the hell's the musician? Making me drive all the way back to the damn tutorial zone. Who put that ramp there? gotta be fucking kidding. Hey, you did real well.
This one's
Thanks.
for you.
Who put that fucking ramp there? God damn it. They got me twice. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. God damn it. They're lucky I got speed skeleton and that the facility is right here. Or I'd be a little upset.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating super plus all clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Your work is greatly appreciated.
Clips being on the same screen and auto muting you is a decision. It is a decision that I actually don't necessarily hate. Here's the clip. Who put that RAM there? I think you missed a letter on your keyboard there. I think you missed a letter on your keyboard there, my friend. The Collector. Hamamura's Porter Chronicles Issue 1. Yeah, it should be a good clip, though. That was funny. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Like, there's someone here. This is before I understood how this worked. Like, I even noticed this, and I was like, there's no way there's someone over here, right? There's no way there's someone over here. Take me to Port Knot.
Been a while,
Is
Sam.
Tommy... Yeah, Tommy's on.
Good to see you.
Are you guys doing anything?
Remember how to do this?
You guys want to do some tanking? Fucking musician. Alright, well... I said that I wasn't... It was most likely not gonna be completed today, and I was correct, but I was correct for a different reason. I didn't realize that we were missing one person in the tutorial area. Crotch zoom to send us off. Anything you need. Reeton. All right. Let me see. Let me see what we got going on here. Vinny was live earlier doing Silk Song. Not anymore, though. Today is Saturday. Vinny does not stream on Saturdays. Doug is doing more charity stuff. Right now he's doing Mario Maker. I have a lot of fun watching his Mario Maker stuff. And I also don't know how much longer this marathon's going. I don't know if today's the last day. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Doug's doing charity stuff. Kryken is doing a Fallout New Vegas. What else do we have? Is Mike live? I don't think Mike... Did Mike stream today? I don't know if he did. Okay. Oh, and then, a bunch of other guys. Grand Pooh Bear and a bunch of other guys are doing a different charity stream. Kaizo Coliseum. Fundraising for Wings of Life. I learned about that through Doug and watched some of it, and it was fun. But, yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you on the next episode of Death Stranding. One more 5-star left, that's all. Okay. Goodbye.